Obama's jetted to Richard Branson's island after Trump won. Strange secret just revealed. Barack and Michelle Obama left the White House in January of 2017 and jetted to Richard Branson's secluded Necker Island. Once there, the press had limited access to the Obamas, taking photos from yards away. No one really knew what happened on that trip except for Branson himself. Well, the billionaire just slipped and revealed a strange secret about Barack and Michelle, as well as what they said about Donald Trump. Don't miss this. Richard Branson is putting out a tell-all memoir about the Obama's trip to Necker Island after they left the White House. You may remember Barack and Michelle left Washington, D.C. shortly after President Donald Trump took the oath of office on January 20th, 2017. They flew to Palm Springs, where Barack golfed and Michelle got bored, so bored she left the former president and took a private jet to Necker Island ahead of schedule. Branson has now revealed a few things that are pretty cringeworthy, like the passage where he describes Barack's kite surfing. Barack Obama quickly returned to the water during the visit and accepted Branson's challenge to learn how to kite surf, while Branson learned to foil board. The two challenged each other to see who could be the first to master their sport, according to USA Today. I had to drop off my cap to him and celebrate his victory, Branson says of Obama's win at the end of the thrilling kite surfing session. He was standing shirtless at the back of the boat with an invigorated look on his face, muscles bulging and eyes beaming. I looked at him and thought, "Eat your heart out, Putin." Yeah, right. Stella Basham, Obama's best buddy, spent vacation in his yacht, Tahiti. Richard Branson is Britain's most condescending swine. I don't know about you, but a guy writing about admiring another guy's shirtless body and muscles bulging just made me uncomfortable, especially when the book is titled Finding My Virginity. With all the rumors about Barack's feminine qualities, why would that go into Branson's book? But there's more, and it's about Michelle. We know Michelle turned up at the island without Barack, and Branson recalled that when he saw her, she greeted him by saying, "We're free." Free of what? Having the high honor and privilege of being the First Lady? It's also telling that Michelle is described by Barack in the book as a person who sees things as glass half empty, as opposed to people who see things glass half full. Basically, it's the former president's way of saying his wife is a big complainer. Well, we knew that, but to have Barack admit it is refreshing. Michelle Obama's first conversation with Richard Branson since her husband's presidency ended was about how liberated she felt after leaving the White House, reports the Washington Examiner. Right, I bet Michelle was putting it a little differently, like, "I'm so glad to be out of that house that slaves built." We all know how she talks and how she thinks, and when it comes to Trump, as Branson said it did, I bet she really unloaded with a four-letter word describing him. Diamond and Silk, Michelle Obama said women who voted against Hillary Clinton voted against their own voice, yet it took Hillary 5 days to use her voice to denounce Weinstein. She is a champion, all right, as long as it's not messing with her money. Hats off to you, Diamond and Silk. Yous are terrific gals. The playful vacation included more serious discussion about President Donald Trump, who had just begun his term in office. While all the news coming out of the U.S. was about Trump trying to dismantle all Barack had worked so hard for, his attitude was just to get on with his life, have a well-deserved holiday, and recharge, ready to work, I'm sure tirelessly, when he returned to the U.S., Branson wrote. The just get on with life part doesn't ring true. I bet Barack let Branson know all about his plans to bring Trump down. Just as we have seen, the Obamas refuse to go away and insert themselves into politics daily. They are using their foundation to train leftist activists, and Michelle's making some interesting moves recently that makes most think she is exploring running for office. The biggest clue was purchasing a $10 million swanky Manhattan townhouse, which makes no sense since they just purchased the $8 million mansion in Washington, D.C. It's exactly what Hillary Clinton and Bobby Kennedy did to establish residency in New York so they could run for office. Michelle's chances in New York are much better than in Chicago, where people are upset over the Obamas screwing them on the Obama Foundation. Barack and Michelle cut out the poor people in Chicago's South Side, brokering a deal to make money over letting the people have a say, and there have been many protests by the poor in Chicago outside the building location of the Obama Foundation. Yet we'll never see that on the news, really. Michelle Obama has no chance to win any election, but just like with Hillary, let them think she can do it. No one likes her, just as no one likes Hillary. Mrs. Barack Obama said for 45 years she was not proud of America, and that is by far one of the most unforgiving statements ever uttered by a First Lady. It sums up all anyone ever needs to know about our former cold-hearted FLOTUS. Absolutely. She can keep dreaming just like Hillary. You tell him Diamond and Silk too. And these getaways with Branson. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.